everybody, my name is Lisa and I'm the Crafty Goddess. If you're new to my channel, first of all, welcome. Thanks so much for stopping by. I make stuff, I buy stuff to make stuff, I knit, I do a bit of crochet, I make jewelry, sometimes I make a mess in the kitchen. If any of this sounds appealing to you at all, feel free to hit the subscribe button if you're so inclined. If you are a returning visitor here, welcome back. Thanks for swinging by and hanging out with me today. I realize that I'm a day late with my Maker Monday series, so we'll just pretend for the next few minutes or so that it's Monday, even though technically I am doing this on a Tuesday. I was caught getting some stuff taken care of yesterday and doing some shopping and doing all the things and whatnot, and I didn't realize until after I'd gone to bed that, oh, poop, I should have put my Maker Monday series up. I just got caught up with stuff and, you know how things go. Yeah, I just kind of lost track of everything, but so yeah, let's just pretend today is Monday. I know some folks would like to avoid Mondays as much as possible, but I try to make Mondays fun. So hence the Maker Mondays series that I wanted to do. So today I'm going to show off a project that I have finished. Well, it's one that I'm actually kind of still working on. The thumbnail shows a picture of this. This is a crown knitting project that I've been working on. I shouldn't say knitting project. It doesn't take a lot of time to do these. The pattern is called Circlet, and it's done by a knitwear designer named Danny Sunshine. I found the pattern on Ravelry, and I believe I found links to it through Pinterest as well. It's a knit pattern. It's a couple like rows of repeats, whatnot, with some baubles at the end. Super easy. I've made them before and sold them at the Renaissance medieval festivals that I've done. The kids really like them. The adults like them too, to be honest. Just like a nice little knitted crown. Everybody can be a prince or princess for the day. Oh my God, my hair is out of control today. It's curly haired folks. How do you do it? Like I'm grateful that my hair is coming back, but this is just, messy and poof. Any care tips on how to deal with curly hair would be greatly appreciated. Anyway, nobody wants to talk about my hair. I just noticed out of the corner of my eye, it's like, wee. Anyway, this is, like I said, it's a really easy pattern. Free pattern. I really like it because it doesn't take a lot of time. I can whip up a bunch at once, and it is made for certain size. Now, the original pattern, I should say, now it is obviously you can make it for specific sizes like child, adult, etc. The original pattern called for, I believe it was a lace weight yarn and size 3mm needles, but for this, I used the Caron Simply Me Luster that I got with my last order from Yarnspirations, and this is in the colorway Pewter, and it kind of looks almost like chainmail, which I think is really cool. Like it's definitely got an appeal factor to me. I've made them before, but I made them with a yarn that I got ages ago. I believe it was through either Bernat or Patons. It was just called Metallic. I think it was Patons Metallic, and it's since been discontinued. Understandably so. Like, it was a pretty yarn. It was a very shiny yarn, but it was a little hard to deal with, and it wasn't machine washable. It wasn't very, like, laundry friendly, understandably, because it was a very shiny yarn. I unfortunately don't have a label kicking around to read the, I was going to say ingredients, material content, but it had sort of the same appeal. It looked very cool, like almost like a chainmail pattern, the same as this. It's straight knit. If you can knit and do yarn overs, you're set. The bauble instructions, like the bauble that make the little peaks, are super easy too. It's basically where you take like a knit stitch and you knit, like you basically knit like in the front loop, but then you double back and knit in the back loop, and you do that a bunch of times, and then you turn the work and sort of leapfrog over the stitches. If anybody knows how to make knit baubles, it's similar to that. It's not quite anything I've seen before, but it's very cute, and it makes these cute little things. I like it. Very fun, and like I said, everybody seems to like it. I always get, whenever I'm doing a show, I always see people come over and go, oh my God, your crowns are so cute. I've got like a few other crown patterns, but this one seems to be a mainstay. It's very light. Plus with the Caron Simply Me luster, I believe it is machine washable. Don't quote me on that. I don't unfortunately remember the washing instructions from that, and I don't have it handy, so I'm a little unprepared, but I don't know. I just thought this was cute. Perfect for Renaissance and medieval fairs, right? Who doesn't want to be a prince or princess for the day? Or, sorry, for non-binary folk, who doesn't want to be a member of the monarchy for the day? You know, if anything, for the nice clothes and the cute headgear. Anyway. Now, a project that I was hoping I would be finished today is unfortunately not quite finished, but very close to. Like I said, I was kind of getting behind on certain things and working on stuff, etc. Trying to make all the things, wishing I could clone myself so I could continue to finish all the things. You know what I mean? Anyway, this is a shawl that I actually started working on a couple weeks ago. I love shawls. I'm sorry, I can't help it. I think I've got about 3 or 4 shawls on the go right now. But this one is a fairly easy one. I've probably shown this off before in previous videos with projects that I've done. This, if you can see, try and back up here. This is the easy filet mesh shawl pattern from Fiber Spider. It's very easy. It's a 1-row repeat. I love it. If you can do chain stitches and double crochets, you're laughing. I really like the pattern and how it does up. I haven't actually played with any patterns with a filet crochet pattern. I like the look of the mesh shawl. That's one of the reasons why I got into doing crochet in the first place, because I wanted to learn how to make the really pretty mesh shawls. I've always loved the look of that. I think it's like the elder goth in me loves, like, you know, the mesh patterns and whatnot. And of course, you know, saying that, you know, the elder goth in me is loving this while I'm holding up a pink shawl, the irony is not lost on me. But I mean, I've heard that pastel pink or pastel goth is a thing. I'll leave y'all to debate that. Whatever. Labels are for soup cans. I don't care. But the yarn that I used for this is the Caron Marble Cakes yarn. This is in the colorway Sangria. Now, unfortunately, Caron Marble Cakes is no longer a thing as well. I realize this may be frustrating to some folks who want to hunt down the yarn and want to do similar projects that I'm showing off here, and I'm very sorry. We actually got this from Cambridge Fibers. The last time my sister and I went shopping there with our bestie, Beth, we did a little yarn jaunt, and they had some cakes of the Caron Marble yarn available. Because it is discontinued, I think Cambridge Fibers gets a lot of yarns that are either discontinued or end of the run or whatever. But I mean, it's such a gorgeous selection. If anybody's been to Cambridge Fibers, you just walk in and you feel like Alice falling down the rabbit hole. It's just like everything looks so wondrous and amazing, and just riots of color and different types of fiber. It's one of my favorite stores to shop at. It's a women-owned and run business. And it's right next to Len's Mill, which is very handy. So I love it. But yeah, the yarn actually came from my sister. I didn't buy this. My sister did. I can't remember what colorways of the marble yarn I got. I think it was like an orange and brown, like very fall colors. And there's my kitty howling in the distance because nobody's paying attention to him. He's a little starved for attention, that one. But yeah, this yarn I got from my sister. I was over at her place. Long story as short as possible, I have stepped into the role of my mom's personal support worker. She's got some mobility issues, and she's getting a little older and needs a bit of help with this and that. But my mom's like me in that she's stubborn and refuses to ask for help unless, you know, like I would rather chew my own arms off than ask for help with anything. So I think it's hereditary. But I work mostly evenings and night shifts at my job. So I can keep my days free in case my mom needs help with stuff. So I was over helping her with bathing and whatnot. And my sister noticed that I didn't have one of my project bags with me. I didn't know what to do with my hands. It's kind of funny. Like, it's therapy, but it also kind of helps us channel our energy, like meeting my sister and I. So she said, "Oh, you're not working on anything." And she dug into her stash right next to her seat in the living room and tosses me the ball of the Marble Cakes yarn and said, "Here, go play with this." I was originally going to make something else out of it. I can't remember what, but just for some reason, doing the fillet mesh pattern by Fiber Spider with this yarn just seems to make so much sense. I really like this yarn. I love the color transitions and the color gradations. It's gorgeous. Plus, if anybody is familiar with the Karen Marble yarn, it feels like it's 100% acrylic, but it feels like cotton. So it's not lightweight, but it feels like it doesn't have that acrylic feel to it. It feels more like a cotton. Oh, and for the record, just in case anybody's wondering, the Marble Cakes yarn is a worsted weight of 4. I think the recommended knitting needle crochet size are like a crochet hook size 5, 5.5. I used a 6 for this because we all know that I love to go up a hook size to keep things nice and drapey. So very comfy, very cute. I'll probably have this finished later today. I don't have much further to go. I was hoping it would be completed, but yeah, whatever. It'll get done when it gets done. I'll probably do that later today. It is currently 20 degrees Celsius here in southwestern Ontario. We're getting a little bit of a prelude to summer because it's also a little humid. We've had rolling thunderstorms come through, so I'm going to take advantage of the non-rainy weather and go park it on my balcony with my dog and just work on some stuff and, yeah, just hang out outside and get some fresh air. And hopefully I'll have a finished project to show you folks next week. Hopefully on Monday. But that's going to be it for now. I'm always working on stuff, but feel free to drop in the comments what you're currently working on right now project-wise. Do you have any specific spring or summer projects that you like to work on? I noticed that Passionate Kelsey just recently posted a video where she's working on spring things, and so now she's starting to make her famous, not headbands, sorry, kerchiefs, and just they look wonderful. I do want to try and conquer one of the crochet patterns. I'm still working on the knit patterns, but I think bandanas and kerchiefs are going to be fun to do. It's like one of those instant gratification projects, you know what I mean? So yeah, feel free to drop in the comments what you're working on. If you like what you saw in this video, please give a thumbs up, and I appreciate any and all positive feedback. As I stated earlier, if you haven't yet done so, but feel inclined to, feel free to pop down here and hit the subscribe button. As well, hit the notification bell, and it'll let you know when I post more videos. Okay, thanks so much for watching, and for joining me, and for hanging out for a little bit. Take care of yourselves. Please stay safe. Keep making cool things, and we will talk again very soon. All right, bye for now.